Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with session 69 of our ongoing campaign playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, playing through a classic Night Below campaign. And with me tonight are the stars of the Night Below campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up, we have Druin.
Hey everybody, I'm Druin, and I'm playing Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
That's right.
I'm already into in-character mode.
I am playing Druin Axebrother, but I am wearing Rockslide.
That's awesome. Dave, where did you get that fine-looking bit of apparel?
I got this shirt from the Redbubble store. Look for the Dungeon Musings material. Buy now.
That's terrific. This is really what I should do next, is get you guys all shirts. We'll have team jerseys. Oh my gosh.
I'm waiting for my mug.
Yeah.
I thought a mug was coming.
I might just go with all Rockslide stuff. The hell with the players.
Oh boy.
Nice. Next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Kalidor, the Elven Fighter Thief.
Well, I guess I just realized I'm wearing, actually, Dungeon Musings merch as well, too. This is my Heronshire map hoodie. Okay, and last but certainly not least is Jason Hobbs.
Hello, I'm Jason Hobbs, and I'll be your friendly player today. I'm playing Elanion Elandin, 5th level Elven Wizard.
Are you fresh from calling like minor league ball or what?
That was my Kevin impression.
Jeff's like the only one who spoke normal during that whole opening.
Yes, you really were. Oh, geez. So, Elanion, what level is Elanion?
5th level of power.
Outstanding. All right. We also have two other players who are joining us later tonight, too, but they are wrangling some issues to get in. So let's start off with what happened last time. So, guys, in 68th session, we had two other novel things. For one, the natural environment, after being abused by Druin using a lake as a weapon, we had the environment strike back. What happened last time, guys?
What happened with your roll there, Dave?
Well, I really
Weatherman?
rolled a D100 and come up with 100 for the wind speed, which might have made things a tad bit difficult with like near hurricane force winds rolling through the craggy rocks. And right after we determined that it was going to be a really windy day and tough to even hold our balance, Carrick showed up, and the wind blew the tent over. And in trying to save the tent, Carrick and Kalidor both failed their saves and went for a little tumble, and Carrick nearly died from falling over.
Yes. It was a bad storm. Oh my god.
Bad. And then we headed off to Lord Palfrey and tell him that the giants were going to help save or help rebuild the castle.
Yep.
And we fought some giant badgers.
Yes.
They were fearsome.
Hands down the most popular D&D monster of all time, the giant badger, which you guys made short work of.
Well, we're not earnest or anything, but those badges were tough.
Yeah. Well, and you guys also made, and the two other unfortunate casualties of the weather, of course, was all of the arrows that Kalidor and that Carrick were carrying. Oh, and a couple of water skins as well, too.
Druin lost 2 water skins, had them blown off his person.
Yeah.
Kalidor, did you lose a cloak?
Yeah, I lost my cloak and all my arrows.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah. And I think Carrick, his cloak blew off, but he managed to actually catch it again. Without suffering any extra damage. I mean, the 12 damage was enough at first. Those fighter mages just aren't, built sturdy the way that dwarven warriors are. Okay, so then we ended last session, I believe, with you guys having a bit of a shindig in Parfrey's Keep and getting ready to set out. Now, where were you guys thinking of going next? I'm going to scroll up a bit so we can take a look at more of the proper map here for Heronshire and Midmark. So,
I say we go to Waterdeep.
that will involve planar travel. So,
We could go to Greyhawk.
you could go to the city of Greyhawk, absolutely.
Let's just head straight for the Pro March. I hear there's a little tussle there.
I have a whole adventure or whole campaign set in the Pomage as well. So you can also go to Jeff if you want to take, pick some fights with giants.
Well, so we know for fact that Howler's Moor get this name from Terrorhounds.
Yes.
They suck. We know for fact that the Rangers have told us that High Moor has trolls. We know for fact that Hardlow Wood is going to have a shit ton of undead because that's where the Necromancer died.
Yep. And wolves.
And wolf. Yes.
Huge wolves. Yeah.
And we know for fact that the Great Rock Dale is where Kevin wants us to. I mean, where all of this, everything's pointing to the Great Rock Dale.
You guys can go wherever you like. One of the all roads lead to random encounters. So
We also have that Smugglers Trail that goes along the edge of the Hardlow Woods, right?
Nope. The Smugglers Trail goes through.
On this side?
Through. Let me get a pointer here. Yep. Goes from Eastdale through to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I messed that up last
Across
time.
the top. Yeah.
But we could find it if we did take this track along the edge of the Hardlow Woods. And
Quite possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't really need to. The whole point of the Smugglers Trail is to avoid going through Kirkleston and Ravens Pass.
Ravens Pass. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're just going to go straight up to here, we don't need to find the trail. We can just go.
What's the Coal Hills?
We know
Coal
anything
Hills.
about Coal Hill?
More mining goes on in there. There's smaller mining communities, not as active as, like, say, Citadel Silver or the mines in the Patchwork Hills, but there's more mines up there. And then north of Threshold are the Black Peaks. And the mountains get a little more rough. Well, what's going on?
Well, hey, nothing much. You hear me okay?
We can, yeah.
Good.
We were given a summary of what happened last time, and you missed the weather turning on you.
That's my suggested route. What do you guys think?
Which way, sorry? Up around the woods? Yeah.
Whoa.
Where are we going? I feel like I'm the only person in the whole world who doesn't know, like, the point of this adventure.
The point of the adventure is to, level up.
Yeah, the
They
story.
just keep leveling up.
Yeah,
The story
that's
is the
it.
point.
I mean,
The story. Whatever we decide to
Isn't
do.
that the actual story? Like, so far, aren't we just on, like, side quests and stuff? Like, I feel like we haven't engaged the actual module very much.
That's the nature of the module. It's a sandbox. So,
Okay.
yep.
It's a sandbox.
it
We
is.
do what we want.
Yep.
Okay.
29 sessions in. When is this game going to get good? Madison,
no, I'm not
I've
saying
been sticking.
it's gonna get good. I thought maybe we were missing the main story.
Not at all. No. There
Okay.
is no main story in it. It's a matter of, like, the story happens as you guys go along.
Well, I think we've discovered a main story, right, is dealing with this cold one, or the Aboleths that have made it past the seal, right?
Or the doppelgangers, or the
I would have about them.
the rival.
We left that doppelganger story quick as could be.
Okay.
Good luck, Tom.
So what are you guys going to... I guess one question, though, is what are you guys hoping to find in Threshold, apart from a really bitchin' map?
Originally, Elanion wanted to go there because he needed a spell book, because we didn't have any more spell books.
Right. Yeah.
I think other people had some thoughts. We wanted to talk to the priesthood there about what was going on in Milbourne, right? That was the doppelganger story. And it has more information about what's happening, we thought, in a larger city where we could find a sage and possibly get some data on what's happening that we're not aware of.
Yep. That's right. You guys did. There was a crusade or a inquisition sent out from the ecclesiastical council in Threshold.
I wouldn't mind just charging into the Hardlow Wood and cleaning it out, because, that's what I do.
Jail's shaking his head. Aren't you an undead slayer?
Yeah.
So we'll go along the woods, between the woods and the moor, like Elanion suggested, Hobbs. And on the days when we have Chael, we'll go into the undead side. And when Chael's not around, we'll go back into the Howler's Moor.
All right.
Metagaming.
So it's decided. This is the way.
Let's see here.
I have spoken.
So, straight to where the woods meet the moor, and then follow the edge.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's the other thing we found out when you're not here, Hobbs. We are totally lost.
We
didn't
almost
make
sometimes want them to
keep going. So that's probably part of the reason we didn't get anywhere. We couldn't even get out of the place where we were.
You did have, because with John missing and with Hobbs missing, you guys didn't have anyone with no direction.
Yeah.
or survival, or anything to.
Yeah.
Keller has hunting. So
Yeah.
we're able to get some food.
Getting
No,
lost.
hunting I can do without the skill. I have dancing.
Nice.
So we do have the things from Lord Carmen or something, right? We
Yeah.
also have things from Lord Palfrey.
You have what from Count Palfrey?
Just like brooches of significance or something. I know we have them to deal with when we dealt with the giants, but I was thinking we had something from Lord Carmen as well when we were headed into the Patchwork Woods that we showed people, that we were like his dignitaries or something. I don't know what you'd call it.
I think he gave us a writ to give Palfrey, but I don't remember getting anything else.
Mm.
But we do have something from Palfrey that we were showing, some insignia or something, because I remember we were showing it to the giants. No?
Don't get me lying.
Come on, this is your opportunity here where you guys could jump in and say, oh yeah, that's right, totally.
Yeah, that was like when he granted us
Going with this.
the Knights
Yes,
of
Hey.
Palfrey's Keep.
I love writ with 7 magic symbols that we had.
Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
Well-
there was a sigil with the sorry, a thing with the sigil of Count Palfrey's house in it. You're right. Yes.
All right, so
Okay.
the reason I'm mentioning that is we know no one in Threshold, and it seems to me that anytime a bunch of adventurers go to a city without some direction or a purpose or someone to go talk to specifically, we could be stuck in there for who knows how long. It'll be worse than Heathertop Warren. So, like, if we have someone we want to go to talk to, or see maybe if Palfrey has anyone there that he wants to talk to, or maybe one of the rangers. Who's the dude who lives along the river?
That is in your handouts.
Geralt?
No, Geralt's the old guy.
Oh, he lives in town.
Yeah.
Kuiper?
Kuiper, yeah. He's a ranger who
See,
lives just south of the Great
see me-
Rockdale.
See me pull that right out of my brain.
Nice.
Oh, how did you do that?
My D&D stuff is all the things that I do remember. It's the things like paying bills and my wife's birthday, all those things that I have problems with.
I totally can relate to that. Somebody asked me a question the other day, and I had no clue. But I was thinking afterwards, I'm like, but I could probably list off some like spell attributes from a 1989 Dungeons and Dragons book.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
buddy.
right.
Reach into the choir.
Mhm.
So what do you guys think about that? I mean, is that good or is it bad?
Yeah, if we could bring something with us that will, give us an intro or.
Yeah, and I mean, I think.
We could ask Palfrey if he wants.
Yeah,
us to
Count
take
Palfrey is definitely. Let's remind ourselves what Count Palfrey looks like as well too. Sandor Palfrey.
Sandor.
Who rules Threshold?
Threshold is an ecclesiastical council.
Oh, the whole town is okay.
Yeah. It's
Shit,
well,
why the hell we want to go there again?
all of those. That's the one thing we were saying is that in Middenmark is kind of a theocracy. Because it is a democracy, as is the rest of the yeomanry, but the people who run most of the towns there are all in Middenmark are all going to be related to the Church of St. Cuthbert. So expect tight asses. So there's Count Palfrey, and he, with how happy he is about the giants coming to rebuild the keep for his son, then they're going to be. He's quite happy to give you some sort of introduction for it. Did he pay you yet as well? I don't think so, right?
Only Jeff and Dave would know that.
Yeah.
No.
So then,
no, for sure.
what he's going to pay you guys is 1,000 gold pieces in gems.
We
Nice.
got one,
Yeah,
two,
that won't count towards XP or thief XP or anything like that, because it's pay, not stuff that's loot. But it is cash and it does spend. And I think there's 9 of you now?
Yeah, can we do something with Cobalt the Second? Throwing off my numbers here. One, two.
Let's see here. Yeah, let me rearrange here. Who's doesn't need to be in there? Yeah, the dogs, they can go to. Do we have a graveyard yet?
We don't. We should probably build one.
I'm gonna make Valhalla here. Hold on. Folder. There you go.
Bye, Cobalt.
Valhalla. Boom.
What do we know about the Cuthbert religion or this ecclesia governing body?
The Ecclesiastical Council?
Yeah, the ecclesiastical. I mean, we
apart
seem
from-
like we're kind of growing towards history here. Do
Yeah.
you think we'll learn anything from them?
From the Ecclesiastical Council? I mean, they're the governing body, and you guys are nobodies, so what do you mean?
I mean, like, if we go to talk there, obviously we are interested in what I mean, at least I am. Elanion is what happened between the giants, the elves, and this breaking of the elves, and these cold ones who seem like a threat. And
Yeah. So the
like,
Ecclesiastical Council is unlikely to be helpful with that, but it's a big enough city. There are sages, and there was that diviner that Lord Carmen. Yeah, had used as well too. He could provide an introduction for that. And ultimately, while he was not terribly specific with his production, he was correct with it that it was magic that was not evil.
what do you guys think? Does these seems like worthwhile goals, or
Yeah. I mean,
we could just head to the Great Rock Dale and just surprise everyone when they show up on Friday? Woo!
We're where?
I mean, we could.
If you want to learn anything else about Threshold as well, too, Sandor and his son may be able to give you some insight, although his son's only really been once.
I feel like Knox had a reason to go there as well, but maybe it was also spell books, so I don't know.
I think we'd also killed off a thief trainer, and at the time Dorman wanted to go somewhere where there's going to be a higher level trainer.
Yeah.
So there were people who wanted to go there who may not have reason anymore. I don't know.
No, who's not 6th level yet? Okay, so you guys still need trainers, but you would like. I mean, Elanion does not need one because of his spectral trainer, and Chael would need one. But I mean, there's priests are certainly not in a short supply in Threshold.
Well, and then there's that, whole 15,000 experience points too.
So we need to go to the Great Rock Dale so you can get the experience. Okay.
I think we'll get enough
One
traveling.
thing to, throw another log on the fire. Did we ever figure out why the guy killed his son?
Shape changers.
Yeah, it was a shape
So we
changer
did figure that
issue.
out.
Yeah. Oh, he also went missing. That was the news that came through the winter.
Oh, yeah. So his son was a shape changer. He figured it out and killed him, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
I know that's in the complete other direction. It's just one of those things that kind of
But it isn't necessarily
my gears.
because they were trying to send for the cleric of St. Cuthbert in that town. Milbourne was sending messages to try and get someone to come and figure that out from Threshold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's a good reason then to go there as well.
The priests that were eaten by the Fomorians as well, too, they were actually part of that inquisitorial team that was traveling to explore what was going on in Heronshire. Because it was Semheis, the priest of St. Cuthbert in Milbourne. He's the one who wrote for help.
Right.
They apparently arrived, and then while they were traveling to Count Palfrey's keep, they were set upon by those Fomorians and eaten.
Oh, so Milbourne doesn't know that, nor does Threshold.
Unless you guys wanted to keep it secret from them, the news likely would have traveled. This is the summertime, so there's plenty of river traffic going up and down.
Oh, okay.
It'll be
That's cool.
4 days travel or 4 days news for it to get down the river.
Do we want to head back to Milbourne to see what Sam Heiss is doing about that? Or, because that's another in with the Ecclesiastical Council if we want to, but do we even want to deal with them or not? We don't know who to trust in Milbourne, first of all.
We have things that have popped up on our radar here that, and unless we have to go to Threshold specifically to get spellbooks, which isn't a concern anymore, we know that there's a crop up of demons in the Thornwood that have taken over the old Palfrey's Palace of Doom. And by that I mean
The Spire.
the Gleaming Spire or whatever become the Broken Spire. And then we know that we've heard a bunch of stuff happening that, the creation of the Great Rock Dale. We know there's like also the bad creatures and stuff there. I mean, like, if we don't absolutely need to go to Threshold, are we going there for any particular reason?
Well, because we said we were going to, and Kevin drew a map.
That does not matter. In keeping with the grand tradition of any kind of sandbox campaign, DM spends hours and hours prepping, and the characters never go there. It fits perfectly.
Kevin also drew a stone elemental, an earth elemental. I just happened to be wearing it today, so
That's so great. Oh, I didn't load my my troll
But
either.
I only have 40 pages left in my spell book, so we're going to need access to stuff in somewhere.
Right. True. What about Eastdale? We could do that first. Venture
Eastdale
in.
is So Eastdale is kind of an adventurer's haven. It's sort of to be honest, more so even than what like Milbourne or Thurmaster are, and that's because some of the more easily accessible Sewell ruins are from the are closer to Eastdale. So there's lots of adventures that have been setting out the last couple of years from there.
How big is Milbourne?
Milbourne is like 800 people or something. It's quite small.
It's nothing.
So Eastdale is 2,000 people. Humans, dwarves, half-elves, elves. Strong relations with the dwarves. Over in Citadel Silver, St. Cuthbert, it has a...
Oh, Milbourne is 160 people.
So we're talking like it's 20 times bigger almost.
Yeah, Thurmaster is about 100.
Yeah, I hate adventurers, though.
And a staging ground for adventurers to go into the Great Rock.
Yeah. You guys have met some adventurers, too, and you didn't get along with them terribly well. There was the Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, adventurers never like each other.
No, we're after the same things, so...
Oh, and wasn't there like a dragon or something known to be in Shriekmire?
Yeah, that's the other rumor. I don't want to keep burdening you guys with the thing is, you guys, like in our Legacy of Crystal Shard game, you're not going to be able to deal with everything necessarily. Right. You choose what you want to kind of deal with, and then the world keeps on turning. So what do we think here?
Calculating how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
Kalidor wants to go somewhere where he can have some fun for a bit.
Well, I don't know if a city ran by clerics is that place.
Yeah, you're right. So I don't know. Maybe
Still
somewhere
has
else.
a little house in it.
It's like 100 miles, it looks like.
Okay, let me figure out how long it'll take you.
Close to 100 miles.
Okay.
Some of that is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's vote for it.
And Kev's bullshit random encounters. 100 miles at. So that's going to be about 10 days of travel, give or take. Maybe probably a little bit more.
Double, I would say.
Yeah. So it's because of the your
Terrain.
the terrain and also the slowest among your party. And here, the difficulty with Thurmaster and Millborn is there's not really a big market for riding animals, too. So that might be something you could easily pick up in Threshold or Eastdale or something like that.
I say stick with Threshold. That's my vote.
That's fair. We can head up through
Put it in
the path-
put it in the
you
chat where
said.
you want to go. If you want to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. I was just thinking, would the river be any quicker, Kevin?
For part of it, yeah. I mean, and it's easily, especially when you get to that farming. Let me get my arrow going here. Like when you get to this farm territory down here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like you could easily hop out there. That's where the farms actually start. And then you could head north from there. It would spend less time on Howler's Moor.
Yeah, but we're in Paraphrase Keep, so
Calendar.
it takes us that long to walk down to Thurmaster.
Mm.
I guess not, because it's a road. But
See, that's kind of what I was thinking partially.
Yeah, so
I mean,
16 puts you about
Oh.
there.
Straight line, folks, right here. Bam.
Definitely.
saves us
Smoking
40,
was.
always thinking with your axe.
40, 11, 13.
I think the Smoking Woods are said to be that because of fire drakes that live in there.
Oh boy.
Sounds good. I could use some fire drake armor when we get to Threshold.
I'm actually more interested where the undead are.
That's the Hardlow Woods.
Yeah, then let's head up around there to the Coal Hills.
We want to take the boat, or because I mean, if we take the boat, we could stop at Kuiper and make sure we find any last minute.
I guess one thing
news
is-
and then head up.
Do you wish to supply with anything? Yeah, actually, the Kuiper would definitely have. He would be in contact with both Serene and Geralt.
We have a boat?
Kalidor thinks it'll suck. Jeff thinks it's cool. All right.
Let's go to Thurmaster. We'll find out what's going on. Let's get on a boat. We'll get off at Kuiper's, and then we'll head up along that trail between Howler's Woods and Howler's Moor and the Hardlow Woods, and that'll be our plan.
Sounds grand.
That works.
Okay. Okay, so then, how many? You guys can purchase whatever supplies that you want in terms of rations and water.
Yeah, I need to buy some rations.
What do I need? I need some rations. I need some other
And I can stop taking that spell for food and water.
And
What? I thought we figured out that's how we were going to live from now on.
Well, if you don't mind bland food, I could supply the whole group with food, but
it's chewing up a second level spell or third level spell.
third.
Third. Oh my God. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a third.
It's like we can't do prayer or resist fire or anything that's really, really cool because we need to eat.
Yeah, but do you think iron rations taste good? Like when you say it's bland food, well, I don't picture the iron rations being delicious.
You're probably right there.
Talking about, I love Slim Jims and cheese and crackers.
Yeah, trail mix. Tell me again the name of the strange elven food you have? Is it Smarties?
No, it's Mr. Big.
Yes, Mr. Big. Who
Crispy
doesn't love Halloween candy?
Nice.
Whoa! I haven't seen a Mr. Big. They must have just all left and went to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not
Along
touch
with the
that
Mr.
low.
Big band.
Yeah.
When's the last time you heard anything out of those guys?
They're gone. We
Holy
don't have them
smokes.
here in Canada.
Mr. Big?
Yeah.
It was a band from the 80s.
Yeah, I know who they are.
Oh, okay. More than
How do you think-
words.
Yeah.
You know that song, yeah.
Hey, I saw them in concert.
Is you really?
That doesn't
Yeah, they were
surprise me.
Oh, jeez.
They were playing with it was a Waking Up the Nation tour for Bryan Adams out at Birds Hill Park, and it was Steve Miller Band, Mr. Big. No, I'm thinking it was Extreme, not Mr. Big. Never mind.
Yeah, extreme.
Oh,
Saints War.
that's because Extreme did more than words, right?
Yeah.
I just did the wrong song.
Yeah, you're singing more than words. It made me think of Extreme.
Okay,
And the
so
circle comes around.
Never mind.
that was our nostalgic old men with bad memories segment. We hope you enjoyed. Okay, so then, guys, what you're heading into Thurmaster. So Thurmaster will take you 2 days, it looks like, to head in. So let's see how. Oh, I gotta get my fancy new dice. 1 second here. Whoa. Oh.
I gotta get to bed, guys.
Okay. Damn COVID hair. Okay. Did you guys see that Nikolai Dante thing that I sent that to like my assistant and my son, and everyone was killing themselves laughing. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
I also put a link for the chat out there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good God. So the I liked these. These are from that Laryl Silverhands kit with the thing. I like them so much. I actually got my son a set too, because he doesn't have a proper like dice rolling tray yet too. So they're very, very cool. Plus, they rolled up a giant badger random encounter last time. So God.
There's a Kickstarter right now for sharp edge dice.
Good Lord.
Sounds kind of dangerous. You know,
Yeah, really.
A D4 is already painful enough to step on, but if it was like a sharp edge D4,
Yeah.
Have you never had any game science dice?
The steel stuff?
No,
Game
no,
science.
game science.
Zachi.
Yeah, Zachi dice.
Oh no.
Oh my
What?
gosh, you need to look that up. Wait a minute.
I'm not
They
like I
are
play all my
the
games
most-
online. I don't
The most
I mean,
perfectly made dice ever. The game.
Yeah,
is
I
Zachi.
cleaned
okay.
up and I think
Game
I moved
science.
my dice
Huh.
somewhere. Let me see if I've got them still here.
You guys got to find Captain Lou Zachi. Look that up. You guys will be like, "Whoa, I gotta get some game science dice."
is that what we
I
sound
love
like?
That
But
that,
I'm-
that, that was
What
my Jeff
am I gonna
impression.
do?
We gotta get some game science.
Ouch.
While we're doing this, let's roll some
I
random
lost
encounters.
it.
Okay.
Bring something on that hates stone elves.
Yeah.
That's everything. You do know that I have a -2 to all all reactions, right? From anyone who isn't a dirt elf.
Okay. So,
And now even the dirt elves because you became a stone elf.
That's true.
oh, that's right. Yeah, you got that the dramatic
First
change
stoned
to your
elf.
thing too. Yeah, yeah. So you guys set out and you make your way down to about here. Let me zoom back in again. I'll get your.
Release Will.
No.
No, I'm here.
God, I gotta reload again.
No,
I was
he
just
turned
looking-
his camera off for a sec.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing things he doesn't want you to see.
Yeah.
Picking his nose.
Give the man his privacy.
My damn dice. There they are. They were hidden.
Oh, you're looking for your dice.
Oh, okay, I'm better now.
You all probably have some game science dice. There was a lot of box set that came with them.
Oh, maybe. Okay, let's see here.
All
All right, so you guys make your way down here.
There it is.
Will, what's on your T-shirt?
That's the Mandalorian.
Oh, I thought so. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, my son got me this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 2 coming soon.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe.
nice. Yeah, like
That's
with the squared off
They
edges.
do blunt the ends a little bit, but they are very sharp on the edges.
Okay.
Mhm.
What? We're going to bark at someone. Okay. So, Dave, we need Weatherman with the hot hands.
Oh God.
Guess
All right,
what,
so-
folks? It's
yep.
windy again.
Here we go. Dave's back in the fucking groove. So it is definitely raining. Your first day out, the wind is strong, such that you're going to suffer -2 to any range penalties that day. And yeah, not surprisingly, it's
Can't do no
overcast.
range if I ain't got no arrows.
Yeah. So there are Fletchers in Palfrey's Keep. So if you do want to purchase any arrows to replace them, you can just use the cost of arrows in PHB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I've done that.
3 silvers for folks. 2 pharaohs.
Dave, would you kind of give me a D6 roll as well, too, please?
Oh man.
It's all right. It's all right. Oh, hold up. Actually, I don't need that. I forgot.
+1 damage.
Okay.
Never mind.
Never
We're not
mind.
doing ash rifles. That's +1 damage right there.
Yep. Yep. It's full on rain. So the first day reduces visibility by half. Reduces gives you a penalty. Well, it's not. A penalty for range attacks as well too. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Between the wind and the rain, it's not the most not the most eventful of days setting out. And in fact, I don't think you go quite as far as what you were hoping until you guys make your camp along the roadside.
What about a cloak?
Oh, yeah, and you have no cloak either. So,
Did they have one of those I could buy?
they would have that for sale as well, yeah.
Okay, good.
That's hilarious. What do I need? I'll buy a cloak in the Thermaster. All right.
How come I can never find rations?
I think they're on the
They're not in there.
first page, aren't they?
Dry ration?
Or are they not in the PHB?
Wasn't it iron rations in some other book or something, maybe?
Yeah, Golden Glory, I think.
Oh, maybe. Let me take a look at that.
I have no gold, and I have no glory.
I'll grab the Arms and Equipment Guide. Let's see if easy access there. Provisions. Here we go. Look at that. So quickly.
There might be dry rations in with like a bunch of weird stuff that you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's
expect.
7 to. So figure it's 10 GP for a 1 week supply.
That's what I would have thought.
It's been expensive being an
Yeah.
adventurer.
Dry
Stay home,
rations. It's in household provisioning on page 67.
Yep.
Oh, there you
10
go.
gold
Per week.
pieces per week.
Nice. You see this?
So
That's
dry
what I would've
rations
said, too.
and iron rations are the same?
Yeah.
All
There are
this
no
time
iron
I've been
rations
paying
in
extra.
this edition.
All the time.
I
I've
just
been-
said
I mean,
that.
you can eat iron if you want to, if that's your thing. You can have
Yeah.
that.
Iron's important. I bet if we just drink the water in the half-cut hills, there's a lot of iron in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call mine meager rations.
Okay. So did you
I'm
guys?
gonna call mine non-religious.
Because you guys were back or were there for a while, you were there in time for the you're still at Palfrey's Keep for when the representative from Gallenmere's tribe arrived. So you guys were able to do the introductions with them. They're going to be good to go now. So that has been taken care of. Fortunately, this first day, like I said, the travel itself, you travel beyond the like just beyond the farmlands that surround Palfrey's Keep. When it just gets, I guess the choice is do you push on and risk constitution checks, or do you camp overnight and try and just get further tomorrow?
Con checks.
Camp. No sense
Hey,
failing.
Colin is my dump stat, so let's not do that.
Okay.
no sense failing a check. We're not in any big hurry.
Okay, so you guys have your knight on the side of the road, and unfortunately, the day passes uneventfully. So you guys have, in spite of the weather, it is still all right. So then next day, Weatherman, tell us what we're in for. Asfo.
We have 4 points of astonishing fortune.
Nice. All right.
You're forced to be known as
No rain. Incredible wind. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. All right, so you guys wake up again, and
This is wind.
yep,
Wind the second one.
it's a windstorm again. So
I thought wind was the second number.
wind is the second. Oh, 72 is the first number.
Yeah,
I didn't see
72,
it.
55, and then 96.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So 65. So then it's a moderate wind. So the wind has died down a bit. 90, but it's overcast, completely overcast. So the morning comes. Let's see if anything interesting happens in the morning. And let's see here. Oh. Very interesting. Very interesting, guys. Guys, if you're curious, the result was very interesting.
When I say that, I mean in the traditional.
I mean- Yeah. Beaucoup d'intéressant. And
Hashtag nope.
So what you're saying, Calidor, is I start taking that spell because you don't want to have to buy food.
No. Over the course of last adventure, you were saying how you lost your water skins, and then you realized that Clangadin would just provide. And now it's the very next session, and you've gone back to not believing in your god's ability to provide sustenance for you. I'm just saying.
I believe in my God's ability to provide a prayer in the middle of battle.
Okay. Doesn't that only help the followers of Clangadin?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
No, it's a good spell.
It's a +1 bonus to all of my friendlies and a -1 to all foes.
which spell is that?
Prayer.
Oh, prayer. Yeah.
60-foot radius, +1 bonus to attacks and AC, or attacks and saving throws.
Yeah, I think it's attacks and saves.
So, but every day we don't have a random encounter, and I eat these rations, is a day you could have done it the other way.
That's true. That's true. I'll just take protection from fire then, and then just call it a draw.
I'm just messing with you, Dave. You do whatever you want with your spells.
Protection from fire it is.
Grab our characters here.
Hell with all of you. Protection from fire. Yeah. If it says that the spell lasts until the points of protection are used up, is that like indefinite?
Yeah, sure. It's like that's what the way armor works. Unless it says somewhere in the spell description that it only lasts until like sunset or something like that, then yeah, that's like armor lasts until it's gone. Which spell are you thinking of?
So protection from fire.
Yep.
If cast on the caster, confers complete invulnerability to normal fires, torch, bonfires, oil, and like, and exposure to magical fires such as dragon's breath, burning hands, fireball, whatever, until the spell has absorbed 12 points of heat or fire damage per level of the caster, at which time the spell is negated.
Yeah. Let's take a look at. Hold on. I saw 1 turn per level on there.
That's if it's cast on another recipient.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, may very well be. Let's see if for Golden Glory if there was any errata on it. Let's see here. Anything to spoil your fun. Let's see. What did Dragon Magazine have to
In your
say?
case, the spell lasts no longer than 1 turn per level of the caster.
Yeah, right. It lasts as long as you hold your breath.
1 turn per level of the caster. Sounds like.
Protection from fire. Personal effect. Yep.
Yeah, it's right in that paragraph.
Yep.
You're
It's
right.
until it's absorbed. So once you cast it, it's until it lasts on you until it's absorbed. So 12, you're what, level 5 now? So it's 60 points of damage it could absorb.
Except that first paragraph. It says...
Well, I'm looking at For Golden Glory. For Golden Glory incorporates errata from, pages, not Pages from the Mages, but the errata stuff. Dragon Talk, was it? I can't remember what it was called, but it's for personal effect. This effect bestows the caster with immunity to mundane and magical fires until the spell duration expires or until 12 points of damage per caster level is absorbed from magical fires. Oh, and duration is 1 turn per level. So it's one turn, yeah. So it'll be basically an hour, regardless of whether you cast on yourself or another target.
Right. Okay.
Reading
That's
is
still pretty
key.
awesome.
Hey, Druin, what prayer is that I just heard you say? I've never heard it before.
Protection from fire. It's going to help us when I get attacked by fire.
Would someone give me a D10 roll, please?
I thought you were going to say, would someone shove Druin in the fire, please?
7.
7. Okay, cool. You guys are goot. Goot. All right. Let me roll them. Okay. And that means... where's my DMG? I've started sprawling already. Yep, here it is. It's underneath something. Of course. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. And distance. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty. So, here we go. Okay. Let me see. Where do I need to place this? Okay. Oops, wrong thing. All right, guys. So, you guys are making your way along on the trail when you can hear from somewhere high above you. You can hear the sound of something caw, a cry, which sounds like some kind of large bird of prey. Okay, and let me...
Fang dragons have feathers?
Fang dragons may. You haven't encountered one yet. We had someone rightly point out on a recent Ash episode that when the Fang Dragon finally actually does appear, it better damn well pay off.
Yeah, I read that.
Okay.
I'm hoping it doesn't, actually.
Oh, and incidentally, Will, we had a big fist pump for Amar today as well too. From what there was, I can't remember what's. I got to take a look and see what session it is, but it's when Amar took down a boss with a kind of a kung fu punch in one of the sessions, and they were like, "Fuck yeah!" So
On that one, that's cool.
okay, let me bring you guys over here. So here you are, guys. You're making your way in here. And then what you heard was right over here. Now, they are 80 feet up in the air as well, too. And they seem to be closing in on you guys. You are not surprised. Neither are they. So, guys, let's... they do seem to be coming towards you as well. So, let's have everyone decide what you want to do, and then we're going to roll some initiative.
How is our visibility?
Say again?
Our visibility, was that yesterday that our visibility was bad?
Yeah, it's overcast today, but there's no issues with visibility, and the wind
We
isn't
can
so
see
quick.
them.
You can
80
definitely see
feet.
them.
What are they?
Yep. They are a hybrid of some kind of eagles and
Oh, shit.
lions. So.
I should wear my Grey
see.
Warden shirt today.
Will, you weren't here on Friday. Let's start with you rolling initiative.
Now
So-
this is a D10, right?
Everyone, yes, please. Everyone decide what you're doing this round, and then Will, would you kindly beat my 3, please?
That should be good. Huh?
I started writing in melee. I'm like, no.
Yeah, wrong game.
All right, we ready?
We are ready. Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Go.
Yes.
Whoa. 10.
Whoa.
All right. So then, these things are going to be moving. Let me grab my Monsters Manual here. I'll be acting on a 3. Okay. Holy smokes, they move quick. Jeepers.
Oh, so that's a 15, not a 16.
Okay, and movement
Sorry.
is
15.
3. Holy shit. All right, so they are able to fly down to sort of the nape of the earth, and they're coming in on you guys, and they're about 10 feet off the ground right now. So let me adjust their thing here.
They're coming kind of from behind us.
Yes. Yeah.
Is Knox
Okay.
there?
All right. So then, next up will be Chael. What are you doing, Chael?
Let's see. I'm casting Sunscorch.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
So what I need to give a save here?
I got to check real quick. I had it there for a second. I got
Well, that's
distracted.
good. I think that's what I had to do. I think it was I make a save.
Yeah, saving
and-
throw versus spells to negate.
Okay. Pretty good. All right. So, and I'll roll save in chat. Okay. So the save is I need a 13 or higher.
That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Boom. Nope.
So you take 1d6 plus 5.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 1d6 plus 5.
That.
Now I'll get their
Please.
bar going here.
Something decent.
Okay. Alrighty.
9, I'll take that.
And bottom. Boom. There we go. Whoa. Wait, is that it? 9?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a first level spell, I think.
That makes total. Yeah. It's like,
it's
for some
really
reason, I thought it was like
good.
fireball.
It's really good against undead.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. All right. So you gesture and this flash. The thing cries out. Oh, actually, I got new combat music for us too, guys. So let's put this down here. Whoop, whoop. And I think this is the one I want. Nope, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Ooh. All right. Then next up is Elanion and Druin. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead.
Oh. Elanion grips his new ring and 2 mirror images pop up around him.
Nice. Okay. And Druin?
Druin calls forth the power of Clangadin's Silverbeard through his holy symbol on his gauntlet, and a axe-like shape of magic appears in front of one of these dudes.
Okay.
Here, and I'll roll my spiritual hammer / axe.
Okay, and that is also... That tune is a little more Egyptian flavored than I realized. So... it's not... It's... For when you guys fight the mummies, that's for sure what we're breaking out. All right. Yes, so go ahead. 4. That actually misses it. Do you wish to spend a point of astonishing fortune?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay.
Then, next up is Drew. Oh, Drew was on a 15. Caldor. Caldor's on a 16. What are you doing?
I'm going to fire my bow
Okay.
at the one on the left.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Toledo.
Yep, that's
Can
a
I
hit.
move after I cast or no?
You can, yeah.
Remember.
Oh, after cast, no.
Well, even if it's a
Oh!
ring, even if it's a ring or something.
Yeah, I think so, even if it's a ring.
Can I move? I forgot to move. Can I say I moved?
But wouldn't you rather have this as a valuable learning lesson for making your move
Yeah.
before you cast next time? Oh yeah, you're going to be right in the charging range of these things if they... oof. Okay, so 10 damage. Nice shot.
Yeah,
Nice.
Elanion and I, we would have coordinated a swap of locations, right? Because that's where
Apparently,
we're
we're surprised by these things.
Yeah.
tactical geniuses we are.
It's been a while since you guys fought aerial combatants, I guess. Okay, so then I believe, guys, that is the end. Oh, Caldor's got a second volley.
Oh, yes. I shot my bow for so long. Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Go ahead. Let's see. Can oh, that one
the
goes
opposite
wide.
of the last roll.
Yep,
We
Definitely
should be
has-
focusing fire, by the way, boys.
has been a
Sorry.
while. Okay, well, don't worry, guys. So if our timing is right, once we roll initiative, George will log in, and then Knox will be right in the line of fire. Okay, so then that's the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 2. Will, we thank you for your efforts at initiative rolling. We do appreciate your many, many years of service.
Thought it was supposed to roll high.
Yeah. Unfortunately, due to these tough economic circumstances, we are going to have to let you go as initiative roller and then immediately hire someone that is a fraction of your age that'll work for a lot less. So, you know. Here
Is
we
there
go.
anybody on here that's a fraction of my age?
No one is.
I usually am.
We're all the same age. If
We're the
Arlen was
same
here.
age. Yeah.
All right,
I
so
am
then
31, 30 seconds.
Dave, you are up next here. So, Dave, would you kindly, everyone decide what you're doing with your round? And then, Dave, would you kindly beat my 7? Oh, keeping it interesting. All right, so I am acting on a 12, guys. Okay, excellent. Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Yeah, there's only 4 of you guys. Okay, so then, Elanion, you are up first. What are you doing?
Haha, bitches. Steps back behind Druin, touches the ground, and ripple of earth goes up and some
Yes,
stony
it'll shoot
spikes
out.
shoots
Which
up
one do you want to hit? Bottom one, top one.
bottom.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh shit. I got more to do here. I don't know how much it does. It's 3d4 plus 3, right?
I think so. At your level? I believe so. Let's see. Come on, big money. Here we go. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Okay. Next will be Druin and Chael, and then Caldor will act simultaneous to these things.
Druin, what you doing?
Druin's gonna spiritual axe him one more time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Only he's attacking the one that just got attacked by Elanion.
Okay.
I probably should have fireballed him. My bad, guys.
That is a hit.
Drive him off. I don't want to kill him.
Ooh, 5. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so Caldor, these will act simultaneous. Ooh, we've got Chael in the lead there. So this one is going to come swooping down at you there, Chael, and try and pounce on you. So what is your AC currently?
My AC currently is 2.
It's 2, okay. All right.
What did
let's
you
see.
do, Chael?
Neither claw it penetrates your armor. Then there's that nasty beak. Okay, and that beak cheapers. That does a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
DR does apply.
Okay. Now
Okay.
the monster has to save versus breath weapon.
Oh, yes, he does. So let's see here. That'll be... Oh, versus breath weapon?
Breath.
Uh,
Knox, the unexpected.
hey, look at that.
Oh, you're
Just
lucky
in
guy.
time. Poor George.
Did you make your save, Kev?
Okay. Oh, I'm just making I was just setting Knox back up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just didn't know.
And let's assume that Knox is going to be about here. 'Cause that would be mean for him to take a griffin to the face as soon as he shows up.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I appreciate that.
We call that pulling a carrick. So, one sec here. All right, so I got to make a save versus breath weapon. My save versus breath weapon is a 12 or higher. So here we go. Ready? Boom. Nope. Fails.
Nice. So that's
Nice. So, phew. What is it? That Knowlish spear of yours, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
7
Oh,
points
man.
damage.
Ouch. Okay. And then this other one slams into Druin. Druin, what is your AC right now?
4.
4? Oh, God. Okay. So 2 claws first. Oh, my goodness. Only one of them gets through. And you take, from one of those oversized eagle claws, 4 points of damage. Full DR will apply. And then that nasty beak. Rah! See if he gets that in you. Does not. So it rakes it across your chainmail or scale mail, and you take no damage. All right. Then, Calidor, your action was simultaneous. Were you shooting again?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It was a 3. I rolled a 3 already.
Oh, you rolled it like a number 3 or AC 3?
A number AC 3.
AC 3. Yes, then that would have hit now. They were evading before, which is why it was harder.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I thought it was a miss. It
Okay.
was a hit. 'Twas a hit.
8 points of damage. Which one were you hitting? Same one you were hitting before, or?
Yeah, the top one here.
Okay. All right. So.
Screw your focus fire, Elanion. Is what he yells while he shoots.
All right. And then Knox. So this is, you guys are on your way to Thurmaster right now. You've had some really bad luck with weather on the first day out. Today's been quite overcast and a little windy, and you have been set upon by griffins.
Okay.
So,
Typical.
let's have Elanion. So Knox is still kind of like figuring
Yeah, I'll
out what's
join on the
going
next round.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, so then, Calidor, technically you do have a second shot if you want.
Oh, of course I do.
Take so -3 to hit, and on a 1, 2, or 3, you hit either Chael or Druin, depending who you're. I guess Chael, because that's who you're shooting at. Or you can take a minus. I think it's a -6.
Oh yeah, baby.
Does that include your -3?
Oh no.
No. Okay, so that's a miss. Doesn't hit Chael though. All right, so guys, we're at the end. Oh, and this was a favored round. No one attacked with actual weapons. Okay, so then we're at the end of the round.
Actual weapons.
Well, I mean melee. Sorry,
Yeah.
because range weapons don't count.
Actual weapons.
All right. So then let's switch over to Dave. You're still dominating initiative. Round 3.
1, but if you want to call that dominating, sure.
We're going on
Sweep
past
that
experience today. I've got like a, what do you call, housefly's memory. A mayfly memory, if you will. Ooh. Dave. Beat my 2. Oh! I'm acting on an 8, guys. Okay. There we go. All right, so first up then is Elanion. What are you doing?
Another barrage of stone spikes.
Okay. Nice, very nice. Man, when I'm doing my drawing tonight, I'm going to put the World of Warcraft movie on again. That's I'm thinking of the griffins from that because they look amazing. Knox, what are you doing? You're up next.
Yeah, I'm holding up my staff.
Yep.
Might know where this is going. And
Dave, do you have...
Exactly. I'm summoning for the t-shirt. I mean, Earth Elemental.
That's terrific animation, Dave.
It's one of these. I don't know if you're looking at the Roll20 picture, but it's like.
And I'm basically gonna put him in this.
I'll grab
here, so it'll be adjacent to the two.
I'll grab his token for you. Just give me one
Excellent.
sec here.
Thank you.
Why don't you roll 8d8 for us?
Yeah.
Let's see how many hit points he's got today.
There we go. Come on. Oh, that's better than usual.
It's not bad. Okay, here he is. Oh, no, he's on DM Slayer.
Is it weird to like someone else's NPC or summoned creature that much that you buy a T-shirt of?
In fairness, it's the only one I've drawn thus far. I didn't really,
Well,
I wasn't keen on drawing a bunch of dead dogs for Dorman's sidekicks. So,
I mean, I like Rockslide more than my PC, so I get it.
Go ahead and place Rockslide where you like.
Okay, great.
That's unexpected, George.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta change it. Just knocks the expected.
Boom. Okay, so he pulls himself out. All right, and then let's see here. Then it's the Griffin's turn. So Chael, you have an AC of 2 right now.
That's correct.
Let's see here. 2 claws hit. Let's see if they pierce. One of them does only 1 point of damage, so the DR will suck that up. Second one does 2 points of damage. Does your DR absorb that?
It absorbs 1 point of it.
1 point. Okay, so you take 1 more point of damage after DR applies, and then that beak, 19. Holy smokes. Okay. Yes, where is it? Where is it here? He does another jack dice. He does another. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay, can I ask a stupid question right now?
Of course.
Does Fofang's ability apply to each melee hit?
It only triggers once per round.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure, so I figured it's worth asking.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead and say,
okay, so he needs to make a save versus breath weapon again, which was a 12. Correct. Let's see here.
Come on,
fails again. Go ahead. So you're a spiky pair, but he seems quite determined. Okay, that's how much damage he takes. 8 more. Oof, that may be enough to motivate him to find tastier fruit, though. And Druin, you got a 4. Let's see, 2 claws coming in. One of those claws hits for 2 points of damage. DR will apply. And then the beak misses again. He's biting at you, but cannot get through your armor. Next up is Druin Axebrother. What are you doing?
Druin hits AC 2 on the creature.
Okay, that is a hit. Yep, go ahead and roll damage. These are large-sized creatures, incidentally.
And an AC -6.
Definitely hit.
Oh, they're large. Oh boy, please let me hit.
Yeah, right.
Please.
Come on. Oof. Cheapers. There we go. Okay, and 5 points. Wowzers. Okay, we're rolling morale here, guys, because that...
Because Rockslide's here?
You guys have done pretty well.
See here. They're actually pretty steady. Okay, so that, and then the other one. All right. Okay, so that was Druin Axebrother. Then it is Calidor on a 10. What are you doing? Yeah, this is where those. Oh shit! Do you guys want to tell?
Yeah.
Does Chael know about the potions and stuff? The treasures you guys got, like the thing that reduces your weapon speed.
Yeah, in the party loot. So scroll down to the bottom. We got a whole bunch of stuff from the giants. There's Pebbles of Power. There's a Root of Power, which gives you back cast spells. Petals of Fury. Poultices of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
There was some good magic stuff, but Elanion took it all.
That's not true.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
another bow.
You can take it all. You took the best one.
Nice big. So another big hit
Oh, that
by
is true.
Caldor.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 10 damage to the top one there.
Yep, that's awesome. And then let's see here. So then it is Chael. Come on, Chael.
All right.
Make
so,
it count.
Yeah, hopefully.
You guys do have 5
1, 2,
astonishing
3.
fortune now.
So I do get a +1 to my hit. But wait a minute, you did cast prayer, didn't you, Druin?
No.
Nope.
No.
No,
Sp-
you did. Okay,
spiritual
never mind
hammer.
then.
After all that promise of prayer, he didn't do it.
Yeah.
I think he cast protection from fire.
I took
Yeah.
protection.
You better cast summon victuals.
I took protection from fire, but I didn't.
Nat 20.
Oh my
Holy
God.
smokes.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead and
No.
roll. So large damage against a large-sized creature. Let's see if this
right.
giant
Okay.
spear pays off here.
I hope so.
Chael slowly turning into a worshiper of Yanahu.
I got 8 on that.
Okay. 8. So that is a
Yeah,
big,
got him.
big hit. Triggering another. Yeah, okay. So that, yeah, it bites deep. That blackened spear that just burrows deep into this thing's flesh. It pulls itself back as it's trying to pull itself off of the spear even. Okay, and then I think that is the end of the round, guys. So we got Caldor's second volley, if he chooses to take it.
Of course.
Of course. He's still...
You could kill Chael too.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that low roll here. Oh boy, big
No.
hit.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll damage. That might be it. That's
You guys
enough to do
forget
it.
What a sniper I am with a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Whack.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So you, as this thing pulled back from the spear, it left itself wide open. You fire your arrow, sinks deep into its breast, and it just kind of squawks and then falls down limp. You yank your spear out, Chael. That is the end of round 3, guys. We're on to round 4. And then, Dave, we thank you for your service. And for your apparel as well, too. That's some sharp-looking elemental outfitting. Then, Caldor, you are up. Or Jeffrey, would you kindly, everyone decide what you want to do for the round, and then Jeffrey, beat my 2, please.
Ooh, not likely.
Oh,
1! Nice.
Wasn't likely,
Hot
but still
damn.
did it.
wrong
Okay.
button. I actually rolled again. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You're so eager. This is how little faith that Hobbs had in you. He thought you'd lose initiative so bad that he'd have to re-roll it this round. Oh, gosh.
I always put my faith in the dancer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then it is... Okay, so I'm acting on a 2. So is Knox. So is Elanion. So simultaneous actions here. Knox and Elanion, what are you guys doing?
I think this
Go ahead.
griffin's getting pierced by stone and
Several-
flared by
Yep. Why don't you
balls of.
both go ahead and roll magic missile damage?
All right, here we go.
This is kind of like... you guys ever seen Black Hawk Down?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
First, Orlando Bloom falls out of the griffin, and then it crashes.
So 20 points.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys just blow through this thing, and it drops down dead. Okay, congratulations, guys. You killed your first griffins.
That's pretty metal.
Yep.
They are pretty
felt
awesome
good.
monsters.
It
Yeah,
felt good.
it felt good. Nice. All right, so Roxlide kind of looks, and I'm not sure that an Earth Elemental can shrug, but... Yeah,
He's like, I didn't get to hit anyone.
all
He
right.
just, yeah. Kind of, I think he's sort of looking around for any other enemies and
Okay.
then hunches over, like, oh well.
Examine the
Hey, Rob.
corpses. Were they like starving, or is it normal for them to attack people just walking along the road?
Yeah, you guys remember that you did see them. You saw some griffins a couple of days ago as well, too. So this could just be that they've migrated into this area. Definitely would be the time of year to be snacking on some stuff. So,
Yeah.
or if the wyvern drove them out of their area, then that may have pushed them here as well. So, you did see 2 before. Remember, it would have been about a week and a half ago. So,
Animals are just jerks, Elanion.
You say that about everything, Cal. For a dancer, I'd expect you to be more friendly.
Yeah, well,
he's actually a miserable dancer. So.
yeah, misery.
Crusty dancer.
Well, I haven't danced for a long time. My brother's not here playing his music.
I think we stumbled on
I can play the flute. You can dance all you want, boy.
You can play the flute? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
You can dance if you want to.
Just imagine, if you will, Jethro Tull. That's my vision of Chael playing the flute and singing.
That's awesome.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm just writing down the XP for these guys. All right, so no, they don't seem starved or anything like that. They actually seem pretty well fed and quite big for their for their breed as well.
Yeah, jerks.
Chael, 7 point healing.
Oh yeah, check.
Yeah, Chael's just kind of leaning on his Bowfang.
Yeah.
Just standing there, kind of breathing heavy.
Okay, you hear the whispers of Yanahu in your head. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's Yanahu, so it's just going to be the sound of like hyena cackles over and over again.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So then counter, because it's been such a long time, you do need to check for arrow breakage.
Ah, yeah.
Chael, I heal you for 10.
1 or a 2, right?
Yeah, you pick
They're
one.
broken?
Yeah, whichever one you want. Pick one of them.
Oh,
and
it's a
that's
50-50. Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I saw it move quickly, George. I thought for a second there you had like a margarita glass.
Oh, no.
Like a little with the straw coming out.
Just
I'm like, what good for you?
I wish.
Yeah. Okay. Then,
Will,
guys.
I cast healing 7 points on you.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was trying to get clear. I didn't hear the number. Yep, thank you.
Okay. All right. So where you guys are, let me bring you back to the overland map here. And I like this as a fighting song, but doesn't necessarily need to be on all the time. I kind of dig the one we have been using. Okay. All right. So, guys, you are making your way back to Thurmaster. So, look at that. We're all ready for you, George. Complete with token. This was about a third of the way through your day. Now you are going to have to push on through some of the through a bit of the early, although it's summertime, so it'll be into the evening, like past some dinner time, but it'll still be light all the way into Thurmaster. And the rest of your travel, let's see if this was interrupted by anything else interesting. Nope.
Want another one, Chael? Will, do you want more healing?
I mean, are we at the point where we're camping yet?
Well, no, but we can get attacked again.
You're only, yeah,
I mean,
it's, right.
I've got 2 Cure Light wounds that I can cast on myself.
Okay.
So, let me.
What did you take? You took healing spells, not just strange things for yourself, Drew?
No, I always keep a couple, and I'm fixing to change it to where I probably keep 3 of them on me instead.
Okay, well, there's another 8.
8.
Nice.
Yeah, Galador. I took more than just special stuff for you.
He's just gonna just rag until you generate some more food one day.
Then I'll go ahead and cast
Is
the
that what it is? Yeah, I need to make food. Otherwise, you're gonna be like questioning my spell selection.
So from one thing from Galador should be at full hit points, and Druin, did you take any damage?
Oh no, I didn't take any damage on
No, did Druin take any damage in the last fight?
Yeah, he's down 2 points.
2 points, okay. Just because you guys would have had a chance to sleep that off, you would have regained 3 from the night before. So then, guys, the rest of the trip, heading into Thurmaster, while overcast. Well, I guess the last thing I'll ask is, do you take any souvenirs from the Griffins?
Feathers.
Okay.
Why are you always scavenging the dead? What's up with that?
Because he's undead.
I
I
know.
smell death. It's strong in my nose.
All right. So then, guys, you make your way down. The day is a long day of travel, although it is mostly downhill at this point, so it's a little easier to travel. And you guys find yourself in the thriving metropolis of Thurmaster. Now, Thurmaster, once again, as a reminder, looks a little like this. Although one of the big differences now is that you guys have completely rebuilt that palisade. So there's a strong wooden palisade around it. And you guys are very well received when you get into... oh, yes. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, threshold. Yeah. Okay. I was just catching up on the chat there, guys. Knox said that Knox wanted to go to threshold because he'd heard that Scarlet Brotherhood may be operating there. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are very well received in Thurmaster to the point where they have again encouraged you not to go and eat at that local place with its rancid eel pies. And the what's his name? You're greeted by the Count's agent here. Was it Magistrate? No, what's his name?
The old guy?
The old guy with the high voice, yeah.
Hey, Calidor, if you
Squire
eat 2
Marlin.
eel pies, I'll summon food for the next week.
Because you guys are trusted agents of the Count. You are now, Squire Marlin is basically fawning all over you guys and insists on you staying in with him. What's his name? Tauster is also. You guys would have to actually go and disturb him if you want to talk to him, but Tauster is here as well, who many of you have trained with now, and Perella. No, not Perella. It's the mom.
There's a bee.
What was her name? Yeah. Baranus, right? Baranus, the one that Calder you have worked with, I think, or maybe it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys have any things you wish to do in Thurmaster, or are you guys just passing through to head on to your next destination? Just trying to find a thing to hire on with.
I mean, what time of day is it right now, Kevin?
It'll be late in the day when you guys actually arrive because you were a little behind when you guys were heading out the previous day.
I mean, I would say we definitely want to rest here.
Yeah, let's do that. We can talk to his master at arms and see what the news is in Thurmaster. Maybe Calidor will want to go off and talk to Baranus and see what's up.
And depending on what the weather is tomorrow, it may be better to stay here another day.
Who's got weather sense? I thought someone actually did have that. Or is
Not
that
me.
nobody?
Yeah.
No.
You have heraldry.
My character in Crystal Shard has it.
Okay. The characters in the Crystal Shard are an interesting response to this particular campaign because we have 3 rangers in the campaign.
Everybody should have survival. If you don't have survival, you're not allowed to be in the group.
All right. So then, guys, when let's see here, you guys arrive. Does anyone want to talk to Tauster while you were here, or are you just going to leave him to his, whatever crazy potion stuff he's getting up to? Nobody.
I don't. I know. I don't. There's nothing I need really to find out from
Okay.
him. So I think I'm gonna leave him alone for the moment, just so as not to piss him off accidentally?
Well, I mean, it will save him blowing up yet another project he's working on, because I think that every time you guys have shown up, you've startled him and blown up something new, so...
Exactly. So
he
I
will
want to
appreciate
avoid...
that.
Yeah, more of that.
So I think you guys see over, and there's like strange colored smoke coming out of Towster's tower, and you're like, he's probably, occupied. So the news that Squire Marlin has for you, and I've unfortunately finished all my coffee, so I'm not going to do his voice because it'll make me cough. But he says that he shares that the summer has been it's been good in terms of the taxes they're bringing in so far, but not quite as good as last summer was. And they have there still is word that the lizard folk are stirring in the Shrieking Mire. In fact, one of the farmers whose lands are closer to the mire itself have claimed that they saw something flying over the mire as well, some enormous thing that they claimed, or that at least they attributed to being the queen of the mire. That is 3 sightings of the queen of the mire that they've seen in the last within the last calendar year, and that is more than they probably have had in 50 years. Squire Marlin is a bit of a Chicken Little as well too, so he does go into great lengths describing what a dragon will do if it comes to Thurmaster.
We built you a wall. Come on, man.
It'll
I
build.
get the impression he's trying to guilt us into helping or something.
You're not sure if it's that, or if he's just sort of like he's segued into that unique type of senility where you just say the shittiest things without really thinking about it. So because he is, as you can see in the illustration, like he is not well either. Like he is a contemporary of Count Palfrey, and he seems to have aged a little less well or less gracefully than what Palfrey did. And Palfrey is a bag of bones, so... I'm trying to think of anything else. Other than that, is there any specific topic you want to turn his mind to see if he has any insight?
No, I was actually wanting to speak to... Doesn't he have, like, a guy who, like, keeps his watch or something?
Yep. There's the Master at Arms here.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, he's just a guard, so if you want to try and talk to him as well, you're free to do that. You'll have to do that outside of your dinner because Squire Marlin isn't gonna... He'll dine with you guys because you are agents of the Count, but he's not gonna have the guards, the town militia, eat with you? Come on.
He wouldn't have dined with us last time.
No, he wouldn't have, because you weren't the agents last time. Now you have station.
Screw that noise. Druin's like, let's go to the pub.
Yeah. You guys walk into the pub, and then you remember why you didn't go here before, because the whole place stinks, and it's got the...
Even worse than
yeah, food poisoning thing, watered down beer, the eel pies.
Yeah.
That's why Druin wants to go there. He wants Calidor to eat 2 pies of...
Calidor is not eating inhumane food just so you'll be a nice guy.
Oh, it's not so I'll be a nice guy. You're asking for rations and magic food, so I'll make 5 days. You eat 2 eel pies.
I'm gonna ask Parlfrey why these guys are complaining with each other about eating eel pie, of no less. If he has heard anything else from the classical council of those clerics that were killed, or why they were over here, or what they were looking for.
Well, they were traveling at the behest of the council from Threshold, and they came and met briefly with Count Parfrey, and then we sent word that they would be traveling up to Parfrey's keep. And wait, you were the ones who found their remains and the monsters that slew them. Yes.
Yes.
Terrible things. And he talks about all the different things that he suspects that they would do to them, pulling them apart, eating them piece by piece in really excruciating detail, seemingly oblivious to how upsetting it is to some of the servants that are around.
I'm a little confused. Had they already been to Millbourne or no?
They came through Milbourne, yeah. Like
Okay.
the other way to get, like the safest way to get from
Is all the
Threshold
way
is all the way around the Blandride Hills, yeah, all the way to the east, and then or the west rather, and then around the Blandride Hills, and then back in through the kind of the way that you guys had originally traveled into Heronshire, and that's the way that they had come in. So they've been through Milbourne. They came to Thurmaster to try and speak to Count Palfrey, and that's when they were set upon by the giants.
So we don't ever know what they found out about
Jesus, Dave.
Samhaze or anything.
I thought that was forced perspective with a mug, and I'm like, well, that's a pretty good job of that. I didn't realize it was that big. Good lord.
So we have no idea what they may have learned in Milbourne from Samhaze, or if they were like hot on the trail of the shape changers, or we don't know anything, right?
Unfortunately, no. The Squire Marlin doesn't have much recollection of what they actually talked about while they were here. He laughs and says, I from what I recall, I did most of the talking.
All right.
That shouldn't surprise you, because he's been talking mostly throughout the meal as well, too.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that was my...
Okay, you don't say.
Really? All right. Anyone got anything else?
And what he says is, because he has, old he may be and sort of senile, he does have good hearing. He offers to have those, if you enjoy those eel pies so much, you can have some packed up for you for the road.
Galador likes them.
Yeah, Druin wants to eat them instead of his god's food. Of course, he'll love
Go like this.
them for the road.
So he has some prepared for you. he
Real
is
pie
not...
does last, people.
And we're just like trying to sneak it into each other's meals every meal.
Only one of you has pickpockets though. So
You know what we'll do? We'll wait till Dorman's sleeping and we'll put it in his pack.
He cooks for all of us.
yeah. Okay. Yes. So it's summer, hot eel pie in your backpack. Exactly. Why do we keep getting attacked by birds? The most
Where
fearsome.
are all these animals coming from?
So I'm basically, I will use the stats for rock, but it's a giant seagull. So, all right. So then, what about Baranus? Who was wanting to meet with Baranus?
No, he was just suggesting we might want to, but Galador doesn't want to meet with her. That was degrading, having to slave himself out for her teachings. I don't want to.
God, Galador's just a grumpy son of a gun these days. Whatever
Man,
happened to Galador?
He misses his brother, clearly.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, and I never liked being the training. They make me into their, like, slave, man. You get your training from some pieces of dirt in the woods. I gotta slave myself out for 6 weeks to these people. They aren't my friends. They're like my former bosses.
Maybe you should take some training at one of those burlesque places.
That has always been his secret dream.
Galador.
Do you like going to hang out with your former bosses?
I have
I mean,
no
if they're buying the
bosses.
liquor, sure.
Well, exactly. Galador doesn't have any more bosses either, so he's happy to just forget she ever existed.
All right.
That's why Galador and Druin get along so well. He's a dwarvish elf.
Yeah, he really is. He's got that cantankerous thing.
Yeah.
So then, if there's
Kevin's like,
anything...
I'm trying to get a hold on this game again. What's
No,
happening?
I don't. Giving Jeff the information that whatever happens in the game is the game. It's
Yes.
dangerous. So then, what do you guys? I guess you guys do have the opportunity. Speaking of Baranus, to pick up anything that you wish as well too. Although it is you do pay a premium with her. So anything out of the PHB you can pick up, but it is 10% more expensive here than it is otherwise.
See what kind of a person she is?
A businesswoman.
Profiteer.
Businesswoman, yeah.
So then,
On the Kuiper.
okay. So then, if you guys wish nothing else, then it's gonna be heading off to try and find Kuiper's farm. Then I guess. All right. So the what I think there is there's going to be, I'll say, a 75% chance of you hiring on. So let's give 1 day Chance, who wants to roll to see if there's someone you can hire, a boat you can hire on with? This is the height of summer, so 2%. Fantastic.
Wow.
Yep. So when you guys head off to the tavern, which is called, I'm trying to remember what it was called in Thirmaster. It didn't have a particularly exciting name. What was that?
Something boar? No.
Maybe.
Or Ing?
Let's see here. The Hound and Tails.
So boring.
Close. So close.
It is an animal with 4 legs, so yes, definitely close. Let's see here. Then, what do you guys... you got your person hired on with, and... Alright, so let's see how your first day on the river goes. Now, let's see.
We should get a dog.
Should definitely get a dog.
They're always the first to go.
Elanion released his, apparently.
You're just
Oh yeah, we just sort of lost
like
track of
when-
him.
I
Eh?
wrote him out. He found a girl and retired.
I kind of love the idea. This is like 8 months
Nice
later into the
doghouse.
campaign, and someone just looks over to Elanion like, "Didn't you have a dog?" Elanian's like, "Shit." We cut to the
trying to-
dog sitting inside a hotel room, just going.
There was a writer's strike, and in between the writer's strike and the real writers coming back, there was this lapse in time where they forgot about
We
the
forgot about the dog.
subplots and the extra characters.
Nice.
Someone watching this is like, "This is bullshit."
I can see
Where's
that
the
person
continuity?
watching, catching up from session 1 to session 68 now. What? The dog is gone? Oh, I'm waiting all this time to find out what happened to the
I
goddamn
like that
dog.
dog. That dog was awesome. That's the whole reason I was watching this game.
Yeah,
Right.
best character. All right. It is pretty great. We had someone who was who's now about, I don't know, like 9 or so characters in, and they're like, at the beginning I had 1 or 2 that I was kind of favorites, and now I just can't pick. So pretty awesome.
Nice.
Like they dislike us all.
They just like you all, yeah. No, he hates you all. I keep watching this. I hate watching this thing.
Some Calidor. That guy's grumpy as hell.
So have we been getting our hate watcher lately? I don't know. We got
Yeah, it's he
No.
or she is still around, but
no downvotes so far tonight.
there we go.
Shit, I forgot to do that.
All right. So here we go, guys. You guys set out. Now, you may remember the Redwood is the sort of the forested areas in Heronshire. It's the one that seems to be the nicest, but it also has that reputation for the preponderance of toads at the far end. And before we went live, we were talking about the high mortality rates that toads have engendered in our campaign. I was also thinking of the mother of toads from our Barrow Maze campaign, who we never going to see the end to that. Carl had traded familiars with her, remember? Which,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you guys get to about there on your first day, and yeah, 'cause it's 3. Yeah, it's about near the edge of the Redwood. And Dave, give us see how the weather was today. Weatherman. No rain. Fucking wind.
We made
Are
the
you-
hikers on the first day.
Is the
Yeah.
boat capsize?
So
The
what
boat might
is
capsize, right?
It's going with the wind.
actually
Yeah.
cheaper? You know what? Yeah.
Hacking.
So give me, Dave, since you are still weatherman, give me a D12 roll, please. The wind
D12?
makes us faster. No, I need to go slower. Make it slower. Yeah, you guys are full on the river when this happens. So, that's terrific. Oh my God, guys, look at the time.
I know.
The Draco just dropped on us.
So you guys are around here, and that's when, once again, out of the blue, and I don't want to. This is one of those lovely things about these the emergent play from the games. We so far have seen 3 elements play significant roles in this campaign, guys.
Yeah.
We also have something that is known as the Elder Elemental Eye playing a significant part in the campaign. So
True.
Temple of Elemental Evil too.
Yeah. Good God. All right. So then, yeah, I think you guys are on the, making your way through the redwood, the big, heavily forested trees or the thick forests on both sides. But then the heavy clouds suddenly seeming to blow in, and the wind picks up once again. And at this point, you guys must be thinking that it's got to be something that is specifically targeting you, because the wind hits so fast and so furious that you may not make it safely to the shore. But we'll have to find out on Friday. So, guys, let's talk about some XP from today. Oh, and George, make sure to, and Will, you guys got, I think it was Fridays when you got the reward from that everyone got from the Stone Giants gifts.
Yeah, I've added mine in.
Okay, great. Yeah. So you want to make sure you get that. It's in the amounts in the Discord server. How many points of Astonishing Fortune do we have left over?
Oh,
Yeah, I was fixing that.
Oh, no one rerolled anything tonight?
Sure.
Jeez.
Nice.
Japers.
So, and then there's the party loot. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's not spoken for.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who got that bow?
Nobody.
Huh? You weren't interested in that, Calidor?
And a kite shield.
I have a magic bow. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you already have one? Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I already got one of those.
I'm thinking Chael may go after that bow.
Calidor has everything right now,
Yeah.
except for a happy attitude.
Yeah.
the magic drains your happiness.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Wearing this heavy plate around, carrying this stupid shield. He just wants to dance and meet some ladies. This isn't.
All right, guys. So the fighters in the group, you guys defeated 14 hit dice worth of adversaries today, and the rest of you guys, before your XP bonus, you guys earned 310 XP today. 310.
Okay.
Oh boy, and then Friday we get to do.
Oh, oops! I accidentally closed my character sheet.
Got a bone up on the drowning rules again. Oh, this is gonna be great.
What was it? Sorry, what was the number, Skeff? 130?
310.
Oh, 310.
Yeah, 310.
And what was the hit? And what was the hit dice?
Hit dice 14. 14.
14.
Okay.
Sorry. I closed my
Then
character sheet for some-
for those looking at, oh yeah, Gonzo says tonight's session went by so fast. Yeah, totally. It's the way with these. Yeah, some of the good sessions just breeze by. So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 69. So session 70, boy, what a way to kick off the the 70s with a couple drownings in the Churnet River. Nothing like high epic
supply of random
fantasy.
encounters.
What's that?
And an endless supply of random encounters, because we're going to be traveling for like weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's going to be pretty great. And new towns to go to, too. Actually got to load some new images between now and then, too, because I need to be ready for when you guys get into town. So as is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. I'm being better now with keeping on top of that now that day job is a little more under control. In addition, you can also reach me directly on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and you can reach me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also find me, or find all of us, on the Dungeon Musings Discord server, and you can find a link to that in the description of this video. So if you want to join us there, you are more than welcome. We have channels dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign we run on the channel, as well as what else do we have on there? Channels dedicating to find a group. I saw someone posted recently trying to find a group to play AD&D 2nd Edition with. Well, there's always people looking for people to join new groups on the Find a Group channel. So if you want to find games to play with people, whether old school games, new school games, whatever your flavor is. You can find lots of great information there. And in addition, if you want to play in some one-shots, the convention season is upon us. So we have lots of really great cons, including the Chaosium convention is coming up this weekend. So lots of opportunities to play a bunch of cool games like Call of Cthulhu and RuneQuest and whatever else that they end up running there. 7th Sea, I'm sure, is in the roster there. In addition, if you enjoyed the session and you don't want to miss any future ones, consider clicking on subscribe and clicking the bell icon to be notified when we go live. We do always post the schedule Sunday nights on the community tab of the YouTube channel, so you can find that there and on the Dungeon Musings Discord server and on Twitter. And if you enjoyed the session, clicking on a thumbs up or a like, that does help us with the magic behind the scenes in the YouTube stuff. To date, we have supplied all of our players who did not have a functioning copy of the Player's Handbook, a copy of the Player's Handbook. So we will be moving on very soon to our next rewards. Any money that we gain through the ads that you have to put up with, there we go, helps support that. So the things that help with our, there you go, nice. The things that help with our with us getting the algorithms up, it helps us to say thanks to the players who play in these in this seemingly unending campaign. So thank you so much for that. Last thing I want to say, speaking of our awesome players, is I want to say a big thank you to the players. So Dave, Jeff, Hobbs, Will, and George, thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. This was a fun chatty session. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it even more with Dave once again rolling up a hurricane to try and drown our heroes. So that's going to be interesting to deal with on Friday. So until then, for those listening at home, once again, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed episode 69 of the campaign. If you're listening to us live or during the current crisis, we do hope that this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We do hope that we've given you a couple of hours to turn your mind off of the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes continually get themselves into. Dave, weather. And until we see you again, happy gaming.
Bye.